Hello, sir. Good afternoon.
Yes, good afternoon.
My name is David from PayTV. Can we meet you?
Yeah, my name is Daniel Awe. I'm the head of Africa Fintech Foundry. Yeah.
So, what does Africa Fintech Foundry do?
So Africa Fintech Foundry, it's an innovation hub. That's number one. It's also a fintech ecosystem player and an arm of Access Bank. So we work with fintech startups, we innovate, and we partner with big organizations to solve problems and create solutions that support the entire digital industry, digital support for the industry.
All right. This year's theme for the event is for Digital PayExpo 2023 is um, the future is contactless. So, we'd like to know the barriers you think it's going to face.
Well, the barriers for contactless in this part of the world, number one is education and awareness. I mean, a lot of people are not aware; they don't know what contactless is all about, and they are worried that could even lead to their financial losses. That's number one. Number two is an infrastructure problem. Today, we have infrastructure challenges that is struggling to support the existing payment services. So if you layer contactless on that, it's still going to have the same issues we're having. Then the third is regulatory. There must be regulatory support for contactless. There must be regulatory framework to drive contactless and let all the key players understand how contactless should be implemented. And another barrier is implementation from the side of the players. There must be enough expertise, there must be enough technical understanding, enough knowledge from the players themselves to be able to implement contactless, and so many other barriers, but those are the key ones that I see as a major barrier.
So, how do you envision the future of contactless?
Well, the future is contactless. If you look at the growth in the last 5 years, at the moment, close to over 780 million worldwide have contactless. Also, the research is saying that 60% of that, which should make about a billion by the year 2025, will be on contactless. And as the entire global space is evolving in payments, contactless will continue to grow. And because of the impacts on convenience to customers, impacts on economic growth, and the productivity, what would take a customer to complete a transaction before, maybe in 1 minute, now you can do it in less than 5 seconds. It's very efficient. So those things are the drivers, and also the penetration of smartphone and the Gen Z generation. You understand? There are things that will definitely enhance the future of contactless. And I can tell that the future is contactless. Maybe in another few years, the African continent and Nigeria will latch on to that. And the penetration will increase as well. Or the adoption, rather, will increase beyond what we have today.
So, you talked about impact. Now, what do you think is will this contactless payment have on businesses and individuals?
Well, if you look at the impact on businesses, I will give an example. A lot of people will not go to a merchant's location to buy anything because they don't want to be on a queue. By the time full adoption of contactless is done, instead of all those queues you see at ShopRite, you see at Ebano, at the payment till, those transactions will be almost 10 times faster than it is today, which means there will be productivity. You understand? Then number two, experience from customers, because by the time you're able to complete your transaction in less than 5 seconds, it gives you the impetus, you understand, to continue to use contactless. And businesses, people spend more, businesses will grow, you understand. And over and beyond that, security. The contactless is very secure, so there's an enhanced security that comes with contactless. When I talk of security, I talk of the security in terms of transaction transmission, not the social security, because if you are careless with your contactless devices, it's at a very huge risk, because most of those things, most of those transactions are consummated without authentication. However, when you look at the health side of it, you can't with the impact of pandemic, we pray that that should not happen again. So those are the things that will improve the impact in terms of usage.
Thank you very much for your time. We really appreciate it.